What's up, you guys? It's Molly. Today we're going to be ranking my Nomad Cosmetics palettes. I have 7 palettes currently. I believe in my last eyeshadow palette declutter, I decluttered 2, maybe 3 of them. And I was just going to like try and resell those, but I think what I'm going to do is depot them and take the shades that I like and throw away the rest. But that's not what this video is about, so disregard. But we're going to start at the bottom and I'm going to move to the top. So let's just jump on in. The first one, and this one's fairly new to my collection, and truth be told, I haven't used it as much as some of the others. And that's because I'm just not quite as drawn to it as I thought I was going to be, but it is the Berlin Underground. This is what it looks like. We've got some really beautiful shades. The thing that throws me off with this palette is the color story and the matte to shimmer ratio, as well as like the tones of the mattes versus the tones of the shimmers. A lot of the shimmers are fairly cool toned, like boom, 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 boom. This could be considered cool tone. So I struggle with it a little bit for that reason. This shimmer here is just like, it's really grungy and I don't know. I just have a hard time. I have a hard time conceptualizing a look with this palette. Quality wise, these are all on par. Like, these are all fabulous quality. There's probably a weird cut there. I jumbled up my words and I don't know what I was saying, but what I was talking about is the formula of these palettes. I will say Nomad used to, like, their formula used to not be that good. I didn't love it. I loved the color stories. I thought they were coming out with some really fun things, but the 2 palettes that I decluttered last year were not the best formula. Actually, I guess that was earlier this year. This year is going by really slow. But anyway, I digress. So all of these have an incredible formula. I really enjoy it. Like I said, this one, this is boiling down to color story and preference. And this color story is not enticing me enough. So that's why it is at the bottom of the pile. Next up, and this one I do enjoy. I enjoy it quite a bit more than the Berlin Underground. It is the Ghost Town USA palette. I hope my camera is picking up on that. It's so fun. I personally love, like, I get really excited for their Halloween releases. The reason I'm not crazy about this one is because we got some warmer toned shimmers, but no warm toned mattes to pair it with. And that is a personal, like, struggle. I struggle to create a comprehensive look with this. However, the looks that I have come up with were beautiful. So it's a me problem, but you know, yeah. There are some really beautiful ones though, like this shimmer here with these mattes, gorgeous. This shimmer here with these mattes, incredible. But you know, then I've got these 2 like golden green shimmers and they throw me off quite a bit. So I need to play around with it more, but I hesitate to, just because sometimes, most of the time, I don't want to think that hard. Now, next up is the Chamonix Après Ski. Chamonix Après Ski. This, I was so excited for it when it came out. And I think it's a beautiful palette. I like the layout. I like that we've got monochromatic looks, right? Like, it's not hard to conceptualize what you want to do. My issue is I'm not wearing like jewel toned greens and blues on a super consistent basis. So I'm just not getting a ton of use out of it, but I do really enjoy the palette, the formula. These sparkles, bruh, they're so good. In fact, I really want to put this green one on my inner corner. Is that gonna ruin my look? Maybe. No, it didn't. It didn't. This eye look is featuring another Nomad Cosmetics palette, but you'll just have to wait and see which one. It's the top palette. Okay, so that's that. Next up, love this one to pieces. Honestly, like, other than the Berlin Underground, I really like all of these palettes, and I don't strongly dislike that one. It's just, I'm like, meh, it's okay. Anyways, Haunted Europe. This is the first Halloween release they did. It's 4 years old. I love it to pieces. I have pan on this. I wore this for a wedding I was in. It's so freaking stunning. I pulled it in for my Shop My Stash this week. Who knows how long this Shop My Stash is going to last. I think it's 2 weeks is what I'm shooting for. I actually pulled in all of the Halloween releases, but anyways, of Nomad's Halloween releases. Anyways, it's so stunning. The thing that I'm not loving is it's not ranked higher because of these two like bright gold shades. I'm just not really into them. The greens are stunning. You can do so many beautiful looks. So I do thoroughly enjoy that guy. Next up, I keep rearranging things. Number one is going to stay at number one though, but I am kind of questioning myself. We'll get there. Next up, the Chicago Speakeasy palette. This, you guys, one of my favorite looks to do with this is just this row right here with like this on the inner corner. I like the layout of this. Again, it's a color story that it makes sense. The middle row are all shimmers, and then you've got supporting mattes. This green initially threw me off because when you first look at this middle shimmer, like it looks kind of blue, but it's a multi-chrome. Oh, that's the other thing. These are all multi-chromes in the middle. So absolutely stunning. There's some finger swatches. So, so pretty. This darker one all over your lid. Oh my God. Just stop it. It's so gorgeous. Okay. Second to last. Second to top. Second best, that's the one. That's what I'm trying to say, is Witch City Salem. I love this palette. Oh my gosh, I was so excited about it. The color story screams Halloween to me. If you are wanting like a really beautiful vampy look, you got it. If you want a really like delicious purple kind of seductive look, you got it. If you want to play with some greens, you got that. You can also just do like a super duper simple look with this all over in the crease and this on the lid. You're good. So I personally think this is stunning. I think it's a lot of fun and I'm excited to play with it some more. Now, number one. And this one is what I have on my eyes today. It's a Pacific Northwest palette that they just came out with. This is so good. Like I keep looking, these palettes are all stunning. I keep looking at them in the viewfinder. So if I'm not looking at the camera, it's because I'm like, oh, so pretty. Anyway, today I filmed a short. I don't know if I'm going to be able to figure out how to edit it and upload it because I filmed it with my camera instead of my phone. Normally I film my shorts with my phone, and the aspect ratio is like just right for a short. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm tech savvy enough to figure it out. So if you don't see a short with this look, I'm sorry. But I've got this as my transition shade, deepened things up and blew this into the outer V. And then we've got this shade here as my lid shade. And that is what we're working with. It's so good. It's so good. It's a blue look, but I feel like it's a wearable blue. You know what I mean? We've got a multi-chrome here. It's like, I don't know, man. I'm seeing blue and green and gold and it's just stunning. I believe here's another multi-chrome. This is another multi-chrome. Like there's just these incredible shades. I will do some swatches. I don't know if it's going to do it any justice, but they're so pretty. I've used most of these shades, not all of them, I'll admit, but as far as, I know the formula is going to be good. As far as color story goes, I think it's a lot of fun. You can do some really fantastic, fun looks, and I personally am really excited about it. So, yeah, that is it. Those are my Nomad Cosmetics palettes. I love them all very, very much. I'm lukewarm about Nomad or the Berlin Underground. Everything else I love. So as always, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe before you go, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.